Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing an update while chewing bubblegum. So, let's start off by opening the gum pack, first and foremost. I love the smell of spearmint. So this is a Trident gum. Nothing special. I just had it laying around. Start off with one piece. Right, so here's a piece of gum. I think we need another one. So, why did I stop posting videos? Well, there's a couple of reasons. I really enjoyed making YouTube videos. I love ASMR, but previously, when I was doing ASMR videos, in particular ASMR, I have another channel, but on that channel, I didn't really have the same kind of problems that I did on this one. The other one was perfectly fine, but for some reason, the bubbles in these don't blow very well. So, on my other channel, I had no issues whatsoever. On this one, my ASMR channel, I used to get so much hate and harassment, just bullying, straight up bullying. And well, first of all, bullying itself is really hard to deal with, but especially when you're going through one of the most stressful, intense times in your life, and at the same time you're trying to like pursue your dreams and goals, and then all of that mixed together was exceptionally hard. And I didn't want to subject myself to that kind of nastiness, you know? So I just decided to stop making ASMR videos. Another piece of gum first. So the thing is, what I'm talking about is like people making really nasty comments, in particular about my appearance on my ASMR videos, talking about how I look like a man and that I'm like a tranny and all of these things. And you know, no person wants to be subjected to that. I didn't care to participate, or I didn't want to make content for people that was meant to be helpful. I was taking time out of my life to create something for people to feel better. And what I got in return was basically abuse. Now, it wasn't everybody. And actually, most of the stuff, the comments that I got were quite positive. But there was a lot of negative, and I guess because I was very, very like vulnerable at that time in my life, they got to me. I've often wanted to come back to this channel and start making videos again, but every time I would remember how it felt like when I would post a video and then people would make these type of comments, how I felt, it was so painful that I didn't want to subject myself to that anymore. It didn't matter that those things weren't true. It didn't matter how happy and content I was. You know, if I was having a good day, even if you read something like that, eventually, like, you feel that pain, you know? So the other day, I was going through this YouTube channel and I was rereading some of those comments, and it's been quite a long time since I've posted anything. So when I did read those things, I kind of laughed to myself because I changed so much as a person since then. And looking back on that now, I just see those comments as like pathetic attempts to actually get my attention. And what I really wanted to talk about in this video, I wanted it to be an update, a gum chewing video, but also I wanted to talk about why people are like that. Why certain individuals feel that it's okay to be abusive or demeaning or cruel to other people. And if you're experiencing something like that yourself, I want you to know that it's not really about you, okay? People who behave that way are actually actually just projecting their own insecurities. And I noticed this pattern where people who were making those comments that were like mean were, generally speaking, always males. And I realized that the only reason that they were making fun of or trying to make fun of how I looked was because they were actually jealous and insecure that a female would have such defining features, such a strong, chiseled jaw, and that made them feel inferior. And that inferiority is what made them lash out. And people, when they do that, those types of people, what they do is, in an effort to regain some sense of self, or some sense of like to recover their ego, because they feel emasculated by a female, especially by someone who comes across as very confident and strong. When a male who is insecure and who feels inferior, what they do is they will try to tear down and demean the female. That's been my experience across the board. Anytime I was ever disrespected, made fun of, insulted, demeaned, it was 100% of the time by males who are insecure, who are actually beta males with inferiority issues or jealousy. So yeah, that was my realization that these are just sad, pathetic people who, whatever. I'm at a point where I don't really care what people say anymore. I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and if people want to take the time out of their day to make fun of another human being, well, that says more about them than it does about me. So, that being said, if you ever encounter bullying or someone talking to you in a way that you don't like, or is abusive or mean, I want you to know that that has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It has everything to do with the other individual. And it's important to remember that normal people, even if they feel some kind of way about someone else, they don't go around putting people down. They understand the good old adage of, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's what intelligent people do. It's important to just remember that what other people say about you is worthless, And even if you find yourself in a situation where you're affected by the comments other people make, let's exchange the gum. This is becoming a little not pleasant to chew. So, right, if you find yourself getting affected by other people's comments, something that you can do to try and sort of resolve yourself out of that feeling is just ask yourself, do you respect this person? Is this person contributing to your life in any way, shape, or form? Because if the answer to any of those things is no, then what does their opinion really matter? You know? If you don't know this person, if you don't respect them, then their comments should hold zero value. So I know firsthand that it's very natural to have feelings about the things that people say about us. It's normal, it's natural. And listen, you could be the most beautiful person in the world, or you can be the most funky looking person in the world, and someone is going to love you in the most profound kind of way, and then there's going to be people who are going to be just pure evil, who are just going to treat you in the worst way possible. That's just how life is. And I always find it so mind-boggling when, you know, I go to some of like the bigger ASMR like channels, and I read some of the comments under their videos, and it's just like it's even worse than what's being said to me. And I'm just like, first of all, how can another human being think that way, behave that way? How feral do you have to be to actually sit there and think it's okay to say or treat people that way, first and foremost? And second of all, I want to just say kudos to all of those people who deal with this stuff on a daily basis and continue to push through. I just want to say to everyone that stayed subscribed, who watches this video in full, thank you. I hope that you're staying safe. It's just a crazy time we're living in right now. But I think every generation has their experience, you know, like a major event in their lifetime or events that they experience. I hope you stay safe. And yeah, this Trident gum is very like pleasant to chew, but you can't blow bubbles with it. Yeah, sorry if you were expecting bubbles, my bad. Like I said, I was just I really wanted to make a video, and This was the only gum I had in the house, so maybe I'll make some more bubblegum videos. Let's just do some gum sounds for a few minutes and maybe wrap this video up. That's as big as of a bubble that I think I'll ever get out of a Trident gum. At least this one. This is definitely not a bubble blowing gum. Not even close. So to wrap this up, don't let anyone ever get in the way of doing what you want to do. People who are negative, if they're negative towards you, it's only because they can't handle the self-hate, so they have to release some of it out into the world. That's what I've realized. So don't take it personal. Other people's baggage, let them carry it. The best response is no response. So, that being said, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And, don't let anybody steal your thunder. You are perfect. With all of your imperfections, you are perfect. That's the cosmic joke. That no matter how much you don't like certain things about yourself, how much other people see you one way or the other, none of that matters, because at the end of the day, being imperfect, ironically, is exactly what makes you perfect. Okay? I would blow a bubble, but we all know it's not going to happen with this gum.